Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I have some Master Premier Classic teams for you right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen. So these are the teams that I thought they're a little bit spicy, but still freaking meta, and they absolutely slap in Master Premier Classic. So this first team is actually my favorite. The last time I ever played Master Premier Classic, and I slept with this team, and I think this team will still do really well this season, even with all the upgrades to Charm. Especially with that, actually, because all three of your Pokemon can actually handle it, besides of course the Conkeldurr. Obviously will struggle against it, but if it's a Togekiss and you can get to a Stone Edge, then you are still pretty good. You can thread some shields and do some really heavy damage. But yeah, so, and if you don't have this, the tabletop, you know, that I do right here, which eats Swamperts to so many things for breakfast, but if you don't have this, you can also use a less tanky, but more, what do you call it? More quick to attack, and with the Powder Snow, of course, the Momospine. So you can use Momospine instead of that if you have Momospine. If you don't have Momospine, or you don't have either one, and want to build this one, this is more spicy, less people use it, less people know the matchups, so you might have better success with this one. You might, I think you lose a few matches, but you also pick up a few, so it really depends on your team build. I really enjoy playing with this tabletop. I think it's really good in the Master Premier Classic. Let me know about you guys, and look how much you can tank. So, check this out. Hydro Cannon, no problem. Another Hydro, we can tank another Hydro here, ladies and gentlemen. We will get to another one before we get to an Avalanche. A Body Slam would have been enough, but we want to make sure that we take this Swampert out. So we wanted to go for that 1 HP and a Dream, ladies and gentlemen, Avalanche. And this is where you need the Z9EX to out-tap that Swampert. I didn't use it for this match and I almost lost it. So as you know, Z9EX works. Whew, I don't even have
1,000 battles in Master League. That's how much I play in Master League, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so this is a really toxic team, and I wanted to use it against Smash Q. So we'll lead with Magnezone. You can also use Metagross, but Magnezone Double Charm or Metagross Double Charm will work well. And it's literally a Steel Double Charm, ladies and gentlemen. A super toxic team. It's a tap team. So especially use Z9EX to out-tap your opponents. But this team is toxic as... You want to test this out, ladies and gentlemen. You definitely want to test this out. If you will give headaches to the opponents and they throw the phones through the wall. So anyways, your safe swap here, by the way, is what the little doggy, the fairy doggy. Sylveon. So Sylveon is your safe swap. Do not swap into Togekiss. Swap into your Sylveon. That is your safe swap. And you do not shield anything. You will probably get to a Moonblast on whatever comes in, no matter what. You throw in that Moonblast and then you let it go down. Do not shield. Just want to point it out there. Unless you can win Switch, but most of the time you're not going to be able to win Switch because it's probably going to be Metagross that's going to come in. Just want to point it out there. Anyways. So now we come back in with our zone, Magnezone. And by the way, none of my Pokemons have perfect IVs. Not one Pokemon is actually a Hondo. Most of my Pokemon have horrible IVs because I never play in Masters League. Just want to point it out there. And I should probably trade more for Masters League. I think next season I will take Masters League seriously. This season I should have already done that. Obviously I'm gonna play it. I have a main team. The first team that I showed you, I'm probably gonna just use it as a main team. Well, I might also try the Double Dragon team eventually. But yeah, I'm gonna stick to one team for now with the Snorlax. That's what I'm thinking. I probably try Florges, if I say it right as well. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, this is pretty good for us. We can just farm it down. We don't have to shield anything, but I just decided to do it anyways. This game is over! Not for me, for him. Win! Also, ladies and gentlemen, I posted a video about harassment and stalking in our own community. So make sure to check it out. I will link it in so you can actually see it. But if you're in the Pokemon Go community, if you're a trainer who is actually competing on stage or streamer or content creator, you might need to see it to prevent stalking and harassment either in your community or for yourself. So I posted a video. So far lots of people thanked me for posting it privately, mostly, lots of them, and lots of comments as well. So just check it out, it might help you. Anyways, coming back to this team, so this team is another team that I might consider running. So it's Metagross, I mean Dragonite only, Metagross and Lax. I think this will work really well. You could probably use Magnezone as well instead of Metagross. I really think this team is good, and the reason why I swapped in Metagross like that, because I knew that he has a Lucario, and I wanted him to bring that Lucario forward, but I don't really have, because I didn't want a Snorlax on that Lucario, that's the bottom line. So that's why I came in it, but I guess Snorlax is not that bad against Lucario because Lucario has Shadow Ball and Power Punch and that's it. So if I think you can get off double superpower on the Lucario before you go out, so that's actually not that bad, but Lax is really good against Metagross. So that's actually pretty freaking cool. I mean, look at this. So we can technically take half of our health, which is a lot, honestly. A little bit less than half because we were already farmed down a little bit. But now we're throwing a Body Slam, and then the goal is to hopefully able to get rid of this Gyarados easy peasy. We can lick on down all the way. Ah, dang. If we didn't have to shield it, it would have been so amazing. Maybe we should have stayed in longer before we stopped out earlier, but now we are shieldless. But look how close we're going to get to this win, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to throw a super power. We're gonna throw a superpower, and if the switch clock was up, this game also could have been a win. Or oh my god, so close, and we tried to quench. This is alright, he has to throw here because otherwise he could have Dragon Breath down. So he throws, and we should be able to lick on down. Lick on down, lick it. Oh my god, 1 HP and a dream! And that is why my Snorlax, I believe, is like 12, 13, and 14, something like that. I have horrible IVs on that Snorlax. This is where IVs really matter. If it was 15, 15, 15, that would have been a win. Easy! Whew, just relaxing. Okay, so this team is, I think, really good. Gyarados, Dragonite, and Metagross. But you don't want the legacy move on the Gyarados like I have it. So do not have the Dragon Tail on Gyarados. It's really bad for open, ULPC. MLPC, sorry. Master League Premier Classic. It's really bad. Don't have Dragon Tail on Gyarados. It's not gonna work. But I'm gonna team it away, and I'm too cheap to build a new one. So for this showcase, I had to show you. But if I had Waterfall, this would have been a different story, because with Waterfall, you actually beat the Togekiss and Metagross. But with the and that thing right there, the Excavalier. But with Dragon Tail, you lose to all those three. AKA this team stopped working, so that was the problem. So you do need Waterfall on the Gyarados. Dragon Tail doesn't work. It worked with a different team, but not with this one. Anyways, so now we come back in Dragonite. It's good to know that you can easily tank one. It did tons of damage, so we're gonna have to throw superpower. And by the way, guys, Dragonite is so much better now because, ladies and gentlemen, now it has superpower. Just gonna point it out there, you need to have a Dragonite or counter it because it's gonna be everywhere. Whew, sorry, I got too excited for Dragonite. I have a shiny, I just have horrible IVs. I really want a cool shiny. But
it is what it is.
So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we lived that. We guys are coming with extra drill. So this club match was also close. If he had Waterfall, this could have been also a win. So guys, hope you enjoyed these teams. Please let me know in the comments which one you're gonna test out. My favorite is the first team. That's probably what I'm gonna stick to, especially with store like my Lax, which is not a Hondo, and none of my Pokemon are Hondo. It is what it is. I'm stuck now in Master Premier Classic, so that's what I'm gonna play. Hope you enjoyed these teams, guys. Shadow Z is out.